There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my...
You best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here.
Here to ask Autumn.
Is that who I think? I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
So you say, but you waited against our visitor, did you not?
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
Got something for me?
Ought you need me?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the... Arthur? At least no one by that name lives here. You would know of our village? As you can see, is there aught else I can help you with, sir? As you like, sir. Ah, you must be the As you like, sir.
This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, for 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills to begin with. Those who wander into the village are, of course, you are no exception. Which is to say, you have my approval.
Is there aught else you care to ask?
You're curious what I know of you? Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont. In response, she's... Oops. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in politics. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular...
Is there aught else you care to ask?
Arthur, I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've...
Is there aught else you care to ask?
Aye. Take care, then.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Well met, sir.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I suppose I could indulge you.
How to spend the day?
Oh, you wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't naught mysterious about it. We've our sources, but don't worry yourself. I'm actually can't offer you any help, though. Still, I suppose I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz.
All that obscure advice only to depart with nary a word of explanation. Shall we try doing what she did to us, then?
All you need of me?
This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who can explain its true meaning.
Here to ask aught of me,
Tread carefully. It seems our every step is being watched.
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
What do you think? Does this suit me? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Don't bring trouble to my...
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means... Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
Well met, sir. How might I do, sir?
No seen you about. You the outsider? My lord spoke of you. Come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you.
I suppose I could indulge you.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing. What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, anyway. Most visitors get fooled into going up. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, we only train the rare few who make it here. That all you wanted to ask? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? We're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets still. You'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
You've my gratitude.
Just what I was waiting for.
That's quite enough.
You're the one, then? Fie. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
This won't do.
I'm in no mood for a chinwag, thank you.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
You take care not to stray so far next time.
Look at my wares. Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Such quietude. It's a thankless job, this.
I ought to get in toil. Each day's more.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Need someone to talk to?
Have a look.
You want something?
We ask but a few coin.
Follow me.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
Well met. This here's the... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome...
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Climb on and I'll send you soaring.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrath. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How are we meant to attack it without angering it?
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. I sense eyes upon us. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Mother. I sense eyes upon us.
Coming, Master. Loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives, we've little choice without a mage.
There are other matters to discuss, such as...
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Grant. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen? Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here. I sense eyes upon us.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
Hail, Arisen. 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in my absence.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
They say the Sovereign's up in the... Seems driving away the dragon took quite a toll. 'Tis a right miracle he yet...
What brings you here?
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
All this quiet makes me... Whatever it is, I'll have to...
That Sir Ludolf is a real lecher. And just the other day, he praised my wife for her beauty. You know what that means, don't you? He wants it for himself. He'll find a way to get what he wants, even if it means taking... Vile reprobate.
In the years since, yet just as her... Now there can be no dispute. Poor Disab. 'Tis...
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, where it's possible.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
I hear the coronation is, of course, the matter of attend. You see, it beggars belief. For instance, if you...
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, 'tis a matter best kept from prying ears. Might we not...
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Anyone gives me trouble.
Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword. One of the king. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade. A duplicate now rests in its place. And I must bet generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it. Though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremony. Yet, Disa's disdain for tradition. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond of it. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen. I dare say it will take a black... I've no knowledge of the trade myself, but perhaps...
Surely I'm overdue a day. I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Such quietude is a blessing. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I'm ready for patrol.
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
I don't know what to do.
You feeling generous, sir?
Aught you need of me?
Don't think you're safe. One found its way inside the common. You could say 'twas an ill. I wonder if building a nut.
What brings you here?
Suppose you're all right. What a bizarre. Villagers stared at me, which was as though they were.
I think.
There is much we ought to tend to. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen, should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind. Pray, take this.
Naught compares to the sense of achievement that accompanies a job well done.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, Your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If Your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am but of course. I surmise Your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces, and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will a clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I have no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.
There is much we ought to tend to. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
I've never heard such nonsense.
Can't think of any reason.
Naught I can do, but...
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
I follow my whims.
You! My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's get this over with then.
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then. Catches your eye.
Yes, sir!
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
We shall see how bold you are in irons.
Do not test me. It'll do you no good letting me rot in here, you know. Another agent will be on you afore long.
Best oil my equipment.
Get some sleep.
Another adventure.
Lovely bedroll. Pleasant.
Shall we get some rest then?
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well? Eager as I am to explore the castle with you, I fear my kind are not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance.
Boots lace, nails shut. I'm ready for patrol.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Just one last job, this. Such quietude is a blessing.
you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Let's take it easy today. I need some dancing and growling. Time for an early supper.
So, you've come.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are... Oh, I must applaud. Though the possibility certainly stands that the man currently residing in the palace is but a pretend. Ah, they say by that mark. This reminds me of a happening. He went before the people. And what befell him? Ha! Aye. I dare say your arrival portends an escape here. And I need not that said. Tell me. I suspected as much. Well, I suspected as much.
So, 'twas not to be. 'Tis...
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Seeing the captain always makes me nervous.
Whatever's to be done.
Stomach's complaining. Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in it. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I don't tell half as many lies as my parents.
Haven't got it.
It's just another way to say
Arms for the...
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wait.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune...
Just remember, I've somewhere to... Need someone to talk.
Here to our escort of whatever I'm at to do.
Is it true? Only, I seem to recall, so just be sure you play your part well. The fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll learn.
Come now, stop. Not much going on.
I'm always willing to lend a help.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the goods. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with stiff drink. Impressive.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Was I lacking
My head
in
hurts
devotion?
just thinking about it. Wicked what to do. Hoy, Arisen! Say, do you know the river close by the church? That's a problem for the church, as it draws from... I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, I was hoping... I'll help too. I'll look for gold...
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
Might I beg but a moment of your... I spend my days in quiet reflect...
If well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. You see, one of the children we care for, Malcolm his name is. He's a steady... This building's very old. Might I impose on you?
Let us begin by gathering information.
You have my support.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right. I'm sure...
Malcolm's been really... Just the other day, he was...
Malcolm? Don't know why he bothered.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
Here to our escort of me, I don't feel... I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame... Aye, sir.
My greens...
Is there aught I can assist? I shall not struggle with you.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found it? That's all right. I'm...
It hurts.
Have you need of me?
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have...
Say, I've noticed if I were you, I'd pay if the place is full. I should know.
Good day to you.
I dare say, we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
I'm quite sure ox carts don't run. Was it a phantom then?
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Would that all my days. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
I'm not getting in anyone's way.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
Greetings! Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
Have you found any of the items we
discussed perchance?
Always a pleasure.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in all Vern. You know where to find.